Hi everyone, I hope you are okay. It is an opportunity for me to be with you at this time. So my topic is only one. It's all about distracted driving. Why I chose this topic? Because I've seen a lot of experiences that a lot of people are getting involved into accidents without knowing what the reason. But once after being involved into accident, they will come and notify themselves that it was a certain reason that made us to be in accident. So there are certain things that are distracting us from driving that can lead us to accident. I can see for first of all in counting the department in 2020 the government recorded a lot of deaths in this car accident, and most of them were from 15 to 20 years old. So in 2022, the government recorded almost 5,000 of people who were killed, and the majority only teenagers. Why the reason? The teenagers are getting distracted from driving. There are three things that I can also mention here that can send people into accident through the distraction. First one is talking while driving. The second one is talking on a cell phone while driving and talking to the passenger in the car. The second one is counting money while driving. And the third one is driving under influence of alcohol. So these things are very dangerous while someone is driving. It's difficult for you to focus on the steering because you will make a small mistake, because the accident is only all about second. Within a second you are in accident already. But if you focus to what you see on the road, you will focus also in your mind, because all these things that are mentioned are working with our mind. Because if the mind is already corrupted, it's difficult now for us to focus and we get into accident. Because these things, they must help us for not to go deeper into them, so that you can run away, you can avoid them, so that you can be focusing to what we are doing, what we are seeing on the road. Because sometimes you are carrying the whole family, sometimes you are carrying your spouse or your fiance. But by talking more, it will also distract the driver to get into accident. So it's prohibited to make a driver talking a lot, so that the driver must not get into accident. There are certain things that the driver can talk. There are certain things that the driver can do, but when it comes now for focusing, he must focus in his mind. What am I doing? Where am I? Because on the road is not for one person, is not for two people, is not for three persons. It's for everybody. It's a public road, and people are coming with different mind and spirit. We don't know where people were sleeping. We don't know where people were doing their things. People were under alcohol. You can be right by driving, but you get into accident because you were not focused. You can just keep your lane by driving. You can see that, no, this is the traffic lights. there's a green light, let me go. But if like you have to see now the both sides or four corners before you speed, because once in one mistake you are into accident. So all this helps a driver to be focused on what he sees on the road. So even driver himself must also have that conscience of not taking these things that are mentioned above here, because they are not going to help him in terms of driving. Even the person that is behind, or is the person that is on his side or her side, the matter of talking must not make the driver talking a lot. It's going to distract the person, and it's going to be difficult for him to recover, to him or her to recover, because if like into accident, it's gone already, or it's going to be bad for the society. So in conclusion, we've discovered many reasons that to make the accident happen on the road. So it is an occasion for each of us here to take this thing in consideration to avoid the death of people on the road. So it is not also a teenager, but adults also are making also a lot of mistakes by doing the same thing that are mentioned here. So therefore, let's consider these things carefully and do not enter into temptation. Everyone makes mistakes, that we know, but I urge you to value this warning control in driving field, and will drive well, will be the better drivers. We can help also other people. So it was just a small thing that I want just to discover, to discuss with you in terms of driving. Let's focus while we are driving. Even teenagers, even the adult can make mistakes, but let's learn from these things that are mentioned here. There are numbers of them, but this is that the main ones, the ones that are mentioned here, that are making us into distraction, that are making us into accident. So this is things that I wanted to share with you. So I'm so happy to be with you, and also I hope that this advice will enter in you, and also you can also apply it. Thank you so much. Bye.